Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me at The Lonely Vine. Let's see, a couple things I want to go over. The Stanley Cup of Wine that's been running for about the past month or so has finally completed. There was a rash of votes towards the end of last week to finish it up, and it was back and forth. The Predators had the lead, then the Rangers had the lead, back and forth, and in the end, the New York Rangers, or the Riesling wine from the Finger Lakes region, came out on top for the Stanley Cup of Wine. So in the first inaugural Stanley Cup of Wine. So congratulations to that bottle of wine. Great job. And thank you for everybody that stuck with it, voted throughout the whole process. It was a lot of fun. It was fun tasting the different wines. It was fun seeing how the votes go. It was also nice to see that in the finals, I received the most votes throughout the entire tournament. So thanks to those people that stuck with me through it. Thanks to everyone that voted at any point during it. It was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it and can't wait to try it again next year. That's that. Now it's time for a blind tasting. So I am not going to beat around the bush today. I'm just going to get right into it. All right, looks like we're going red today. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I can pretty much see through it. Looking at a thin-skinned grape, probably. Color-wise, it is. There's a little bit. It's a little bit more towards the brick red. There's some purple kind of colors in there. It stays pretty pink as it gets toward the rim. Let's see what's going on in the nose. Very interesting. So I get raspberries, lots and lots of raspberries. I also get a lot of those earthy kind of smells in there, aromas. There's some pineapple, which is surprising in a red wine. Raspberries, earth, and pineapple. This is supposed to be single varietal. I'm pretty sure it is, but it's definitely got some interesting components. There's also this just, it's got kind of this candified smell in there. It's just this kind of sweetness to it that's kind of a manufactured kind of sweetness. Interesting nose. I have no idea where we could be going with this. I get a little bit of there's almost a little bit of tea in there as well. My schnozberry might be broken today. All right, let's see what's going on in the palate, because the nose has got me confused. Interesting palate as well. I get that raspberry sense coming through. I get kind of a like a meaty kind of beef jerky thing going on as well. There's a decent amount of acid to it. There's a nice long finish to it. There's even, there's as it's continuing to develop, there's this sense of chocolate that's coming through. There's some dirt, some earth components there. This has really there's a lot going on in the nose and in the mouth. This is flavors all over the place, but they're very well balanced and they come together very well. This is a very interesting and tasty, delicious wine that really I am just lost on. Right off the bat, I'm going to say that this is an old world wine. It seems to be more French than anything else, so I'm going to say that this is a product of France. There's not a lot of tannins to it. I'm not getting a lot of that sense. There's also not a lot of the green pepper, not a lot of herbal kind of qualities. Even though it said earth, it's a different kind of earth. It's like I said, it's more dirt, actual earth as opposed to herbal components. So I'm gonna shy away from this being. I don't think this is a Cab Franc. I'm gonna shy away from Bordeaux as well. And even though I did, I don't see this being a Grenache. So I'm kind of ended up in the Burgundy kind of region. I don't necessarily, So now we're down to one of two things, right? So this could either be a Gamay or it could be a Pinot. And there's that candified thing that I mentioned on the nose. It's kind of leading me towards Gamay. I haven't had a lot, so I don't know a whole lot of the, what I could be expecting out of it. Year-wise, so I'm going to say it's either a Pinot or Gamay. We're saying in France for sure. Year-wise, I'll say pretty young still, so I'll say 2009. And to go final on the grape, one more sip. I'll say Pinot. I'm just going to go with the numbers at this point. I didn't get any of that tomato or tomato leaf, and I did get a little bit of the tea. That's what I'll say. I'll say it's a 2009 Pinot Noir, Burgundy, France. Let's see how we did. So, what year is it? 2010. Okay. So it's a 2010. It's Beaujolais Village. I should have, when that candified thing, it really should have sold it to me, but I was just playing the numbers more than anything else. So this is going to be a Gamay. This is the Chateau de la Terre, Beaujolais Villages, 2010. Sometimes you outthink yourself, Let's see, question for the show. Beaujolais, I haven't had a whole lot of them. How about you? When was the last time you had something from Beaujolais, a Gamay grape, or a Gamay grape outside? let me know. I'd love to hear some comments. Love to get some interaction with you. And that's all I got to say. Until next time, cheers.